3 tips to help you manifest, to get everything you want. And who the hell am I, and why am I making a video? Yes, I'm just another person on the internet talking about the same shit as everyone else. The difference is, I don't do it like everyone else. And I know, I'm sure there's many people who say that and believe that they're so different and so special. And we are. We are all special unicorns. But my difference is, my unique take on everything is, I've come from the light grid, the oneness of our consciousness, and now I'm over on the dark side. Sounds so mysterious when you say it like that, right? I'm on the dark side, it's so cool, yeah, come join me. But honestly, this is where we really get what we want. This is where we can manifest what we want, because we've done all the work, and this is going to be one of our top tips. This is one of the tips that you would have heard before, but you may not have really sort of thought, I'm going to have to really work on that. I really need to know that that is super important for me to be able to manifest exactly what I want. So, tip number one. Clean up your shit. And I'm talking about working on your shadows, working on those beliefs, those stories, all those little thoughts in your mind that are stopping you from believing that you can have, be, do, whatever it is that you want to achieve. Anything that is stopping you in the way of a thought needs to go. And I know that's probably like a sentence that you go, oh wow, you make it sound so easy. Well, it can be if you've got the right tools. You really need to look at, what are you doing now? Are you able to remove those beliefs, those stories, those shadows out of your mind to allow yourself to believe that what you want to achieve, what your desire is real, and something that you really, 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 really want after you've cleaned up your shadows? Is your current thought pattern allowing you to be able to achieve that? And if not, you need to do some more work. And it doesn't matter what tool or modality you use. You need to use something that works for you. I myself use shadow alchemy, and it has become the ultimate tool for me. And let me tell you, I've used a lot. And you do not want to know how many I have used. But, however, there's been many. I use shadow alchemy, which has allowed me to be able to transform those shadows into my superpower by using the pillars, the shadow and the power archetypes, to go from, oh, this is so scary and bad, to, rah, yeah, look at me go, I'm so amazingly powerful. And if you want to know more about shadow alchemy, I'm sure I have a video in it here somewhere, but we're talking about manifestation, and the number one tool, number one, not 2 fingers, one tool, clean up your shadow. If you try to manifest while you are still holding shadow, first of all, the thing that you actually may be trying to manifest may not actually be the thing that you really, 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 really want. Second of all, it's not going to come to you because you are covered in shadow. Okay, number 2. Yes, the number 2 tool in my top 3 tools that you need to manifest is go and do the thing. What do you mean, go and do the thing? That makes no sense. Go and do the thing. We are energetic vibrational frequencies of light. So when we are trying to manifest something that we desire, it exists on a certain energetic vibrational frequency. And you know the general rule about the law of attraction, the law of vibration, that it needs to match. Well, you need to follow your own unique and intuitive guidance that you receive from whatever part of yourself you want to call it, whether it's your higher self, wherever you're looking at it from, whether you're looking at it from the light or the dark, or how you view where your messages come from. You need to listen to those messages and those little voices, those little words, those little sentences that are telling you to go do things. And just remember, the things that you might need to do may not be related directly to the thing you actually want. If you're trying to manifest money, it may tell you to go do something which is relative to a relationship. If you're trying to manifest a partner. It may be telling you to go do something in your business. It will not work in this straight line where we have these specific steps where we go from here to here to here to here to get to your goal. They will come in the weirdest, most nonsensical sense, and that is why we don't always manifest what we want, because we think it's just nonsense. If we're sitting here thinking, oh, I want $10,000, and you are focused on your business or focused on something that you're doing to get that money, and you're hearing this voice saying, oh, why don't you go ring this person or go to this place? You're like, no, I've got to focus on my business. I've got to make this money. It's very easy to miss out on that message and follow those little weird tools of alignment, those little voices that are telling you what your next steps are to take you to that closer destination of actually achieving the thing that you want. So listen to that voice, no matter how silly it is. And the third thing, number 3, detach from the outcome. Pretty easy statement. Okay, I'll detach from the outcome. Sometimes that can be a lot harder. I only really sort of tapped into that recently, where I was able to really sort of detach from an outcome. It was like, hands off. Once you let the hands off and you allow it to bring itself into fruition, it will be able to come to you. If you're still trying to manifest, oh, I need to manifest $10,000. Okay, I've got $2,456, so that means this money is coming, and you're focusing on it and you're going, oh, is it going to come from here? Is it going to come from there? Is that going to make it happen over there? Is this what's going to happen over there? And you will consistently be trying to look for where it's coming in. Is this it? Is this it? And what you're doing, you're just blocking it. Instead of trying to focus on where is it coming from? How's it going to work? Don't worry about any of that. As long as you've set up the stage to make whatever it is your desire is that you want to try and bring in, if you have set it up so that you are strong in, now this is through shadow alchemy, if you are strong in your power archetypes and you have really worked on the shadows, which are going to limit you or hold you back from achieving those desires, and then if you're listening to that intuition and those little words that are coming in to tell you to do things, it's going to come so quickly. It's going to happen like this. And just remember too, sometimes when we're trying to manifest, it may not always look exactly in the way that you expect it. So if you were trying to manifest $10,000 and you think, oh, I'm only going to get it from my business, but you receive a check for $10,000 for some other reason. So if we're consistently looking, well, I need to do this in my business, I need to do that in my business because this is where I need to get the money, we're not seeing the other possibilities. So I'm just going to do a little summary on what those 3 steps are. We need to remove the shadow, the belief, the story, whatever it is that was holding us back in the first place from getting the thing that we want. Then we need to do the thing, whatever the thing is, whatever that intuitive is, that intuitive message coming in to tell us what we need to do right now, how we're going to line up that energetic sequence to allow whatever it is that we want to come to us. We are going to go and do that thing. And when we get that little intuitive nudge, that little, ooh, why don't you go do this? And keep following it, it's not going to be long till that thing is yours. And number 3, we're going to detach from the outcome. I have set a goal of $10,000. I'm just following my intuition. I don't need to keep a track of the money. I don't need to wonder where it's coming from. I don't need to constantly sit and work and wait for my next business idea or my next thing that I need to do, because I know that I've set the intention that this thing is going to manifest and there's nothing more I need to do, because once I let my expectations on the outcome go, it's going to come to me quicker. And they're my 3 top tips. And if you want help on doing some of that shadow work, let me know. Something's coming soon.